Alright, so we're going to be back in action tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Old Trafford against Hull City. Can't wait for the match. It's been a long week since we've last played against Arsenal. Great result, but on the whole, quite a bad performance. Especially first half was very bad. And for Hull City, they had a defeat. They haven't been playing very well lately. Although if they hadn't had a man a bit unluckily sent off, they probably would have beat Tottenham, and I certainly don't think they would have lost. It really did change the game there. Now, going into this game, Manchester United go on the back of 2 wins. Really, we need to make this 3 wins on the trot and get some momentum going. We still are not playing very well. The only time we've won by more than 1 goal this season against QPR a long time ago, and they played absolutely shit that day. So we really need to get some momentum going over to this Christmas period. At the moment, we've got 2 home games coming up. This one and then the Stoke at home in the week. So if we get 2 wins in that, then we kick on to Southampton and so forth in the coming weeks and cement our place in that top 4. Now, this game probably won't be as easy as we think. Hull City may do what Crystal Palace did, and as they call, park the bus, get 9-10 men behind the ball, make it really difficult for Manchester United, which has happened a lot over the years at Old Trafford. Now, though Manchester United aren't what they used to be in previous seasons, like in 2008 and seasons like that, when they had great players like Cristiano Ronaldo in the peak of their powers for Manchester United, and lots of other players. We had Carlos Tevez. We had lots of great players scoring lots of wonderful goals for us. Paul Scholes in some real decent form back then. Michael Carrick. We're not as good as that, and we're working our way back up to the force we once were. But we've got to make Old Trafford a fortress again this season. We've only lost 1 game at home. All right, we've had another result against Chelsea, which was maybe a bit disappointing to some because we only drew, but to others a bit more positive. Now, for this game, I think going into it, I think we've got to be overwhelming favourites for the game. Hull City obviously haven't been playing very well. What team would I go for in this game? Well, David De Gea's obviously going to be in goal. At the back, there's a lot of injury problems still, so we'll probably keep the same back 3 as Smalling, Blackett and McNair. Then on the wings, the wing backs, probably the same formation as against Arsenal. It'll probably be again Valencia and Ashley Young, because Shaw's out for around 4 to 6 weeks. Then this is probably going to be a midfield, sort of almost a midfield of 5, but with wing backs, so they're almost dropping back. So he's probably going to play Fellaini in there, but I would love to see Herrera in there, Carrick in there. For me, and then you've got Rooney and Di Maria, and probably I would go for James Wilson maybe in this game. I know it's a bit of a controversial decision, but Van Persie hasn't been playing as well lately. It was this game that announced James Wilson into the team last season. With Radamel Falcao, we don't know whether he's fully fit or what's happening. It was expected to be out for 2 weeks. Another 2-3 weeks, but he's back apparently. Rojo is apparently back as well. He may make the squad, may make the bench. Who knows? But I wouldn't play. I don't think this sort of game is certainly not what we need Fellaini for. Against Crystal Palace, it showed that this game could be another one of them games where we're just trying to break down the opposition, and we need some quality in there in order to break down the opposition. And Fellaini isn't really that man. So that's sort of my team. I don't see a lot of threat coming from Hull City. Maybe they will cause us some problems, but I don't see a lot of problems. I personally think it will probably be sort of a similar game to that Crystal Palace game. So probably, hopefully, winning sort of a 2-0 scoreline. That would make me sort of happy. I would obviously like a sort of 4-0, but that you can't be. You've got to be realistic. The Barclays Premier League is hard now, very, very hard. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 scoreline, Anyway, I'll be back after the match for some match reaction to the game. Hopefully it'll be a good game. We can kick on with another 3 points, hopefully. Anyway, I'll talk to you all again soon.